Hey guys, welcome back to Suburban Cruising. Today I'm going to show a video.
You played that off really well. About the Suburban today and not the Cressida. Okay, go. Sorry.
So the purpose of today's video is to show you guys how to clean a 2002 Chevy Suburban interior. You know, it has 206,000 miles on it, and just a lot of years of dust, grime, and road trips on it. We're going to try to detail this truck, get it feeling nice and clean and new-ish to us. We have some products here that we're going to be using and some tools. You don't need to use any of these or all of these. What's going to make a difference in cleaning or making your car cleaner is actually doing it. So regardless of the product that you're using, the effort, I think, will show depending on what you want to do. So stuff that we have for ours is we have a drill here with this brush attachment that's available at AutoZone for like 10 bucks. You really want to use these to get those tough stains out, and you want to follow that up with a good carpet cleaner to do that. We have some detail brushes here for dust behind the vents and around the dash. We have this just like an electric impact gun to take off the seats so we can get nice and clean carpets, and that's basically our goal today. We also rented a carpet detailer from Home Depot for I think 24 bucks ish or so for a full day, and that's going to help lift the grime and grease and gunk that the brush and the cleaning shampoo gets loose. This tool is going to suck all that up. It's very simple to use. You simply hook it up and you put some water or some cleaning solution in there, and it not only soaks the carpet with solution and water, but it also sucks it out using the little vacuum hose attachment. Moving on, once the carpet is cleaned out, we're going to go over the interior, like the dash, the door panels, the door pockets, cup holders, with this Method all-purpose cleaner. What's the word I'm looking for?
Abrasive.
Okay, yeah, so it's not too abrasive, and it'll do the job without leaving like a powdery degreaser stain. We also have a carpet spot remover just in case there's some hard stained areas that we can use. This stuff is really good. Again, you can pick this up at Home Depot. And we're going to clean the seats, detail all the plastic with that Armor All. Alright, so before we start, we'll talk about real quick why we're cleaning this carpet instead of just putting new ones in. With all those supplies you see in the tool rental, we're around 80 bucks for all the tools and equipment needed to do this job. Brand new carpets cost starting around online 130 bucks to 230. So that could be a route you could go, and I would advise it if you're like trying to restore the truck. But for us, we're just trying to get it clean so it smells better, and we also know that we're going to be using it. Our dog is going to be hopping in and out. Those guys over there. So those guys will be hopping in and out for the dirt, mud when we go camping or when we go hit trails. So we're not really worried about making this carpet last. We just wanted to get it clean to get a baseline to keep it clean from now on. So if you show them the carpet, we have the carpet back here on all the floor mat carpet stuff. These will also get clean. And before we start on any actual cleaning, we're gonna go ahead and remove the middle seats and the front seats. The rear third row seats, it's just a simple clip and they just roll out. But let me show you guys real quick how we're gonna take apart the middle and then the front seats. So starting in the middle, our Suburban came with a DVD player and a screen controller for that guy up there. It has one of these systems. Just be very careful when you unplug everything. I would advise if wires aren't labeled like how ours are, see how nothing is labeled, it's just hooked up to power, I would highly recommend disconnecting the battery. That way you don't short out anything. Let's see, yeah, there's the video input, or sorry, video output, and then a power. So that's the only 4 connectors that we're worried about. As far as the bolts go, there's about 8 bolts that holds the middle seats in place. You have one here, one there under that cover, one over there, and then ditto for the back side. So you got one there, there, and there. Okay, go. So I'm starting on this side. It is the same on both sides, but this is a little easier to show you guys on this side first. There's this little kick panel here. You just simply pry, or you can push even from the back side, these little tabs, and that comes off. Just take these nuts off. Be very careful not to strip them. Just take it slow, and obviously if you see rust on these bolts, I know these are very heavy duty bolts, but I would just advise, if you do see rust on top of the bolt, hit it with some WD-40 or some PV Blaster before you continue to take the bolt off. Just like that one. Okay, so I'm on the other side now. There's a little dust cover here. You just want to pry that up with your fingers just very carefully. It's a press fit to this little washer here, so again, just be careful. And this little washer you can use, I think you might need it. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna grab another tool to grab that. Oh wait, no. There you go. You just twist it off. Oop, I forgot to mention, you'll need a 18mm socket for all these bolts. So on this side, we have, on the passenger side, you have a little release lever here for the folding mechanism for the seat. So there's going to be a Phillips screw you need to remove off of this, and 2 Torx bolts, a T25 here and here, and that's how you remove this panel to get to the bolts.
Let me see that tool.
T25.
Wait, focus.
And a Phillips.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So there's one more Torx. That's a Torx back here. So I guess you have to do one of these. Yeah, so to get to this last one, you want to fold the seat off. Be very careful. Make sure you get this one, because if not, you'll break it. There's like no plastic here. Just come back here. So with that removed, fold the seat back up. Remove the panel, and now we have access to the bolts. So now that we have these bolts removed, we have to get to these back ones. But for us, we have that extra step where we have to remove this. Again, this is the DVD player that's just going to be tossed out.
Nice.
Okay, now we got this guy. Oh, luckily this guy's just zip tied. Ooh. Ugh. Oh, that's gross. Oh, it's glued.
Oh, okay. So it was like years of soda just stuck it to the metal.
Well, I guess this whole wire harness, let's see. Like I said, this one's really simple because there's only a power going in, and then these three. You just cut that out. And this is for the monitor as well. Wow. Okay. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do this, but definitely if you really care about this, take better care than I just did. Because I kind of don't care now. I kind of just want to get rid of it. What the hell is this? Why is that there? Okay, now that that's disconnected, now we can slide the seat forward and remove the last 2 bolts. So with the seat forward, lift up using your screwdriver or pry bar like what I got on here. Be very careful to not break this tab. If it breaks, oh well. You can get them at the junkyard or buy them brand new on Amazon, I believe. Oh, look at that. Oh, what is that?
Oh god.
Oh, okay, it's just like a
Oh.
jelly bean or... God damn it.
What'd you think it was?
It looked like gum. Yeah, I would highly invest if you're doing this kind of work a lot, or you plan on doing this, get yourself a trim remover like what I got right here. If not, a screwdriver does work. Just gotta be careful. And a tab on that one. So it's got 2 tabs on this middle one. It's got 2 tabs here and here, and then it's a press tab there. Make sure you remember the placement of this seat belt here. This anchors the middle lap belt to this point here. That's very important because you don't get in an accident. And by that I mean just realize that it goes this piece first and it's overlaid a little bushing down there. So just very important that you orientate it correctly. And now we're ready to remove the seats. So once you have those bolts off on the back side of the rail, you're going to want to come in and remove these 2 bolts that connect this middle system to this passenger seat. And it's just 2 10mm bolts. Now I should be able to give this a shake and that should be able to come off. So with the seat off, I left this for last. We're going to take off the seat belt holder again. Make sure you keep an eye on the order of which these tabs are set in here. Cool. And now with that off, you can see the total nastiness underneath the seats. Gross. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, we're going to start removing the passenger in the front seat. The operation's about exactly the same on both seats. Just be aware if you do this job, these old plastic parts tend to break, so do be prepared if you do crack one or if it breaks. Don't get upset, just know going into the job at the age of the trucks, that's a big possibility. So there's 3, and then there's 3 here. 1, 2, 3 right underneath the seat here. And one last one back here. Once you have that off, pull it back, slide it over, and it should come off. These are all the tabs, 4 of them. grab your tool or your pry bar and just slide your tool. What I was doing was I was sliding my tool. Every single time I hit a tab, I would lift, scoot it over, hit a tab, lift, scoot it over, hit a tab, and lift. And that should keep you from breaking it, but you never know. So once you have the trim off and that trim off, again, you don't have to, but I do it just because we want to get the carpet nice and clean. We're going to remove the 4 bolts that holds the seat down and the connectors underneath the seat. So on the nuts for the seats, they're actually reverse Torx, and I don't have my set on me. I left them at work, forgot to grab them. But what you can use, and I somewhat recommend it, is a 15mm socket that's 12 points. That actually still works, and you have enough material that grabs onto the nut to remove it off safely. If, again, your nuts are really rusty and frozen and look just horrible, I would not recommend doing it with this socket. You would probably need to get the correct reverse Torx. I think it's like a 45 reverse Torx. Again, I'll annotate here what size it is. I'll figure that out for you guys in case you guys want to go out and buy the right socket. But again, you could just use a 15mm socket 12 point if you're in a pinch. So we got this one off first, and there's one more over here. There's a little dust cover that protects it. You want to just slowly get behind here and pry. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. Let's see if I can just get it with my fingers. See, there you go. So you just pry from that front tab, pull that towards you. It should just wiggle on out of there. And I can get to the last bolt. There goes the nut. Now we're going to slide the seat forward. Okay, so moving on to the back, there's 2 bolts. It's going to be this one on this side, and there's one behind this little dust cover. On these, you just lift up from the front here, lift up, and pull right out.
Huh, free pencil.
Yeah, look at that.
It's the special edition Suburbans.
Mm-hmm. And again, oh, this is a different size. Let me go figure out which one. Pause it. So on these back bolts, the reverse Torx are different size, but the compatible size that you can use is a 7/16 12 point. Goes on there, and I'm wiggling that thing. Hardly has any kind of wiggle to it. Again, do as I say, not as I do. I don't know where you want to show this, but okay. So again, that's a reverse torque. That is just a regular old 12 point 7/16 socket. But when it's in there, there's hardly any movement. Again, I would not do this if you were torquing like engine bolts, something very, very high torque. But just for these seats, these are probably torqued around 60 foot-pounds. You should be okay. So now that the bolts are off, the seat is loose. We're going to go back here. These are where the connectors are. And you're going to disconnect the seat from the chassis harness. Goes one. Again, just be very careful. These are old connectors. At the filming of this video, this is what, an 18-year-old truck?
Mm-hmm.
So, just again, be careful with the plastic. That's loose. We're going to tilt the seat forward just to make sure there's nothing in the way. Sure is a bunch of freaking crap. And we'll tilt it back to get the, I think there's one more connector over there. Hold on one second, guys. So just mild correction in case I can't edit it out. There's only these connectors connecting the seat to the chassis. So the way I'm going to lift it out, there should be a one-person thing. The seat is very heavy. Obviously this is the leather seat with the full option. Some of the base model trucks are a lot lighter than this. But I'm just going to lift it out through the passenger side.
AKA the driver's side.
Oh. Yeah, this side. See? Yep, that's gross. That's really gross.
Oh my god, look at that.
Yep.
It's a fry from the Jurassic period.
Oh, oh God.
Is that a fry? It looks like a piece of wood.
I think it's a piece of popsicle or something.
Oh.
Yeet. Alright, so that same process is the same as other seat, so I won't show you guys that, but I'll get to it and we'll come back once that seat is out. No, we're not going to record this.
We'll just zoom through it.
Oh, you know what? Huh. Pro tip, if you have trouble getting this trim out, and you have the leather LT luxury seat, lift the seat up. And the panel comes off a lot easier. Come on, you son of a... There you go. We got it.
Cool.
Just make sure nothing else is under there except for change. Ooh, look! Pesos. 5 pesos. Órale.
That's like 50 cents.
You know what? That's it. Let's go down to Mexico. Anyways, so skip ahead a little bit, remove these door panel trims here, or sorry, rug or entrance trim here, and the 2 back ones, just so we can get all the edges of the carpet hopefully as clean as possible. Good boy.
Stay. Stay.
Okay. And prepare that. Thank you. So with all the different panels and trim pieces, what we're going to do is we're going to take our Method all-purpose cleaner spray. We're going to spray them all down and start agitating that solution into the trim, and then we'll just go ahead and just rinse them off. So while my assistant, while she's soaking those trims down, I'm going to go ahead and get started on vacuuming all those loose food particles and junk off with a little vacuum here. Hopefully everything has made sense so far, and we appreciate your time taking a look at the video. So we got the seats, the carpet vacuumed out, and we're going to go ahead and take this center console off. The way you do that is there's 4 10mm bolts in there. And once you have the 4 bolts removed, you lift up this little secure little kind of like a tab, get that loose. Next you're going to grab a pry bar or a screwdriver and lift behind this little tab here. Lift up. That's out. We'll make sure to take that off, clean that out. And now there's 2 little bolts. I think these are 8mm holding this part of the center console to the dash. Once you have this panel off, 2 bolts off, they're actually a 7mm bolt, or sorry, screw that locks this piece in with the dash. You come inside here and you unplug those connectors, and this thing comes right off. So once you have these connectors down here disconnected, it's actually still held on by tabs. So you want to get your little pry bar right back here. Just want to gently wiggle and pry up. And I guess you could take this metal bracket with this, but we want to clean the bracket separately from this. So we'll go ahead and remove this connector. Now with the center console off, we can clean around this kind of hard crevice area a lot easier. We have it out there getting prepped and cleaned by my assistant. We'll come back and start actually scrubbing the carpet shampoo into the carpet, and we'll show you how that's done. And we'll start in the front. Go ahead. Try not let it. So again, using the $10 brush set from AutoZone. Obviously you do probably need a drill to make these tools really work, but it makes real easy work of those items that you want to get nice and detailed. Just makes it a little quicker.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
But it's weird and crumbly, and it's green.
Come on this one? Oh my god. So you can see the amount of dirt that comes off. I'm gonna get closer. Back section. Get those rinsed off and that should be good. Okay, so now we're ready to start cleaning the carpet. All the tough stains are going to get sprayed by our carpet cleaning solution by hand, and then we're going to use the drill with the brush attachment to clean off the hard to reach areas and the hard stains. The machine has its actual little spray and a nozzle that cleans the carpet, which will work for the most parts of the carpet, but all the hard stains we're going to go over with the brush and this, and I'll show you guys how that works right now. Okay, so we'll start spraying this down. It's okay to go a little bit overboard with the solution, because again the vacuum system is going to soak up all of this crap. So with that hooked up, we're going to use our brush. And we're just going to go over that spot. You want to make sure not to use too much speed, because that will burn the carpet. This red stain is really tough. Don't know what it is, but we're going to try our best to try to get it off. We might even go with a harder solution, a more concentrated solution. Wow, that's really not coming off. Let me also take this time to show them this. When you're using the tool, you most likely, just with the speed of the brush, are going to sling the solution and the dirtiness everywhere. So I would highly advise to do the detail of your interior after the carpet. So again, this stain isn't really coming off. Again, we don't know what it is, but we'll keep trying. It may not even come off. It might be like red food dye, or I don't know. What's more permanent? What could be red and permanent?
Red permanent marker.
It could be that. It could be. We don't know.
Or it's just a stain that's just been soaking in for the past 12 years. 18 years.
18 years, yeah.
I'm not that good at math, guys.
Just for time constraints, we can always clean this part after we're done, even with the seat in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the other parts.
It's crazy. Oh my god, that's so amazing. I can't. It's so satisfying. Look at that orange and then white, the clean and orange is dirty.
It's really close right here. We're pulling up right here.
Hold on.
So I did that just to show you guys how it's actually lifting. With this little nozzle here, it sprays liquid and the suction tube goes right on the carpet and it sucks all that grease and gunk out. That's why, if I didn't explain it before, we're first using this tool and that tool to loosen up all the gunk, grease, soda, coffee, whatever the hell is on the carpet, get that all loose, and then we hit it with this. I'll start back there, and hopefully the next time you see me, this will be all nice and clean. Alright, so we're just about done, and we're about to put everything back together, put the seats back inside. So I'm going to show you guys the end result. Out here cleaning different brackets on the seats. Look at that. I really recommend some of these brushes. It works so good. Welcome back, everybody. It is the next day. Unfortunately, my wife got a little crazy with completely just cleaning the trim. Well, not crazy, but just really focus on cleaning the trim, cleaning the parts of the seat, the back side, all the crevices of every single part. And now it's raining, so kind of slowed down progress for today. Again, the seats aren't even in there, but did want to put some advice here is before putting in the seats or doing more interior work, if your carpet's still damp, I would definitely get like a fan to dry it out. Or in our case, since it was a little cold yesterday afternoon with the rain coming in, bringing the moisture in, we went ahead and ran the truck and turned on the heater just to get the heat, the temperature inside of here a little higher, and it did help dry off the carpet. So there's some advice for you guys. Hopefully next time you guys see the truck, the interior will be back inside. So there it is, guys. Just finished up putting everything back inside. This thing turned out pretty great. Like, it's obviously not perfect. The stains are still there, some of the bigger stains, but overall, as like a mental exercise, it was worth doing. The truck just looks amazing from the inside now. Really dirty on the outside. I blame that on the four-wheel drive. This thing's just really fun to take out, put in through some mud. Here's the back and the driver's side. So that red stain's still there, but there we go. That takes care of that. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.